Right.
Anyhow, listen, breaking news in Trinidad, right? Well, Luke, you would know. Well, Jagger, you would know too. You would have heard of
We've all seen it.
Tribe Mass Band, right? You would know Tribe Mass Band.
Yeah.
Right. So what did
that would be the biggest one in Trinidad, I imagine.
It's amongst the big ones. Yeah.
About one, yeah. What they will do, like every carnival, they give you like a pack.
As with every
band.
Yeah, you get a
It
package.
happens here too, right?
Yeah,
You
get
give goodie
packages.
bags.
Yeah, for sure.
This
As a
year-
matter of fact, right? The goodie bags are one of the biggest
looking
things
forward things like
for masquerader experience.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Typically, what do you get in a goodie bag?
You get snacks. I think in the female bags you get like female care packages with sanitary stuff.
Right.
Your cups. You might get little packages of alcohol.
your little
Fans, the electric fans, condoms, bandanas.
You give condoms. You give condoms in yours.
Yeah. There's Mirage, yes.
Mirage, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Why?
Because people use condoms
On the road?
Luke.
Look at the lash of it.
Listen. Long and short.
No, but
but
hang on. I'm trying to establish what the goodie bag is for. So the goodie bag is for the road, or is it
No,
for...
just in general.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So long and short, tribes gave out their goodie bag, and instead of they gave, well, not instead of they step up the ante,
They added something new.
and they added something new to it.
So they added a sex toy, apparently,
Right.
for their female masquerade.
And a lady say, "Oh gosh, tribe, what they win with this one? I like all you. I play with all. I call it all my friends and them. I like all they win." And then she win, tribe. Yeah.
All right, Archbishop Jason Gordon is condemning mass band tribe
You need to stop.
for distributing sex toys in goodie bags to its female masqueraders.
Okay.
And he says if Carnival continues to slip into this type of hedonism, the government should step in and regulate, particularly Carnival Monday and Tuesday, if mass bands fail to do so.
When I was in Trinidad as a little boy, right? Carnival times you used to get the packs wouldn't be as big as they are now, but they used to get condoms.
Well, he said they still give condoms.
And they still give condom. So what is the problem? If a lady gets whatever the toy
Condom
is,
is a medical device, Chris.
whatever the toy is, the toy is abstinence.
True.
Luke.
True.
Okay. But what's that got to do with
The
Carnival?
toy, no, not that, it's what the bishop had to do with carnival.
No, I listen, Ryan. I think we condemn the church, but the church has a role. The church has a role.
Yeah,
the church
but if you're doing it for years, no, Luke, you're going down a hypocrite road. Because if they're giving you, let me finish, don't write me. If they're giving you condoms for years upon years upon years, right? Because that is the thing. Good? You just say it's a medical device and whatever.
To encourage
safe sex.
Yeah.
So if you give the lady a toy and she chooses to use this toy on one's self, is this not safe sex? Yes or no? And I'm done. And I'm going. Yes or no?
Your argument is facetious.
Yes or no?
Your argument is lame.
Yes.
So
Would you?
tell me your argument?
Would you? All right. Would Mirage do this?
No,
Why?
because it's illegal to import sex toys.
But if you could, you would. but if you could, you would have.
I don't know.
Over Beck's dead body, you would.
I don't know.
Over Beck's dead body, you
I
would.
can't speak to that.
There's no way Bex would allow that.
I cannot speak
Oh,
to
but
that.
even if Bex doesn't, somebody else will.
All right, but
Take your time.
Carnival doesn't have to become this like, I don't want to say race to the bottom, because I'm not saying a sex toy is a race to the bottom, but it doesn't have to become this over sexualized, this kind of obsessive kind of sexual connotations, right?
Stop it.
No, but listen, right? All right, so your 16-year-old daughter is playing in a mass band. You gonna be happy with her? She's an adult. She's legal.
I'll tell you.
You gotta be like. Where does this end?
I will tell you. Mass bands are very careful with who gets what.
Well, maybe.
Not maybe. Nah.
But
They're very careful with who gets what.
The question is then, so where does it end? Is there any limitation on this? Or is it just whatever?
Of course, there's limitations. As a matter of fact, I've seen mass bands give away bottles of lubricants as well.
What would be your limitation? No, like you personally. What would draw the line? Where would you say, nah, that's
too much?
You can't do that.
I know you have to give an example. I can't pull something out of the midair. It's harder.
Probably not. It's just I'm dropping on myself. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know. But it does seem to me, right, that you don't need to kind of have this race to just sexualize every single facet of carnival, right? Mm-hmm. I agree. Sexy, alcohol. Yeah, I mean, stuff happens, right? We know that, right? But this kind of like blatant need to kind of like push the envelope in terms of vulgarity in some sense, right? It's a carnival band. It's a costume. You're playing on the road, man. How sex toys get into that?
Let me ask you something, right? If this culture of influencers didn't emerge and that young lady didn't give a raving review of that rose toy and everybody just went home with their rose.
Sex toys have always existed.
Hold on. Let me finish my point. Everybody went home with their rose. It didn't become a media thing. But you got it in your package. You have the choice to either throw it away or not, right? Would it have been a problem?
Look, no, it's not a matter of what's a problem. I mean,
it's a choice.
Sex toys are not a problem in themselves. I'm not condemning sex toys. I don't have a problem with sex toys. That's not the issue here. It's linking it now with carnival and part of like a carnival experience, right?
Like condoms.
It's like where is the end?
Like condoms.
So when they link the condoms, what I mean?
All right, even condoms is a kind of all right, but maybe that's just being practical, right? But where is the all right, so let's say I don't know. Let's say certain drug stimulants are allowed. All right, most of them will probably be illegal, but let's say there's some that aren't. We'll put those in as well because that's a stimulant.
You have to give an example.
No, but you understand the point of why do we have to keep going in this direction? Why can't we just have a care bag which has has face wipes, it has hand wipes, it has sanitary stuff, it has snacks, it has fans. You know what I mean? Why we have to keep going there? What's the need for it? I'm not trying to be like a prude or anything, but it just seems like we push ourselves into an angle where in the end we suffer. In the end, we become everything that the critics say we are.
Okay.
When there was no real need for it, you have alcohol, you have sexy costumes, you have music, you have how sex toys get into that.
It's just a care package, bro.
Yes, all right, it's a care package, but a care package used to be for the road.
Okay, and then it became, in the competition became even more and more.
Yeah, but how did you end up with a sex toy though? What was the kind of logical?
Because maybe that's what your band sells. Your band sells sex. Maybe that's what their band sells. Is it not?
All right.
And we're talking about pride here.
So then you want then. So by that token, then we should have paint costumes, which were banned in Trinidad
due to a law.
Yeah, but mostly
public
indecency.
Public indecency.
Right, but they were no less indecent than a lot of the costumes. They didn't cover up much more, or much less. It just seems to me, right, that we want carnival to live in the normal kind of fabric of society where we get along with the religious groups, we get along with the various different entities that make up society. This kind of thing seems to me the kind of thing that just pushes us to the point where you're kind of breaking all like the last remaining taboos.
Yeah, somebody on the left is kind of pushing the envelope to what you're saying by saying that from handing out these things, what's next?
What's next? Molly? We put a couple of pills in your thing so you can get high, so you can have better sex or something.
Are we comparing something that's legal to something that's illegal?
No, but you understand the kind of trajectory it's on.
Let me ask you this: do you think that they should give away little bottles of alcohol? You have a problem with that?
No, I don't have a problem.
Why? Why need to be drunk?
Well, because you have alcohol in the band anyway. There's no difference there. Unless you're going to ban alcohol altogether. Advocate it, man.
I think you're being a little bit hypocritical.
You know,
I don't think it's hypocritical.
Once upon a time, Luke would have said being so puritanical. Why are you being so puritanical?
No, but you've got to put it into the context of the wider society, right? Mm-hmm. And we're trying to make Carnival bigger, better, right?
They're not asking you to use your rose.
And all we're doing, in my view, is putting up further barriers between other parts of society. Whereas we don't need to do that. That's not what this is about, right? This is just like this kind of race to the bottom type.
You know, you don't have to use it on the road, and they'll expect you to.
Exactly. That's not the point.
It is the point.
No, it isn't. It isn't because then I could say, well, you know, let me give something else, which is. I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head like a taboo item, but let me just go all out. Let me not have any rules on anything. Let me not have any sort of like. If you want a sex toy, cool, go and buy your sex toy. I don't have a problem with that. I don't think they should be banned.
Would you have a problem if a mass brand had a costume that was S&M themed, chains and whips?
I don't know. I'd have to see it. I'd have to see it.
Sure.
Luke, you're the best, man.
If it had like inserts and that.
No, not inserts. I'm talking chains and whips.
Right. We saw
dominatrix.
We saw the young lady during Carnival where she walking around with a thing in the bottom.
Okay.
All right. Is that really what we want?
No, I'm okay.
Is that the road we're going down?
But what about like a costume that is?
She might say, oh well, you know, that's her private thing and nothing to do with you. All right, cool. But is that really what we want?
Fair enough,
right? And that's all I'm saying with it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with sex toys. I'm just saying, is that really the road we need to go down for Carnival?
This is not for road.
For anything to do with Carnival. If somebody wants a sex toy, let them go and buy a sex toy. Why is it now being pushed upon them?
Oh my God. Anyways, I can't go into what I really want to say without
go into it, man.
Nah, I can't.
You think the law should be allowed here and the bands here should do it? Would you advocate for that?
Would I advocate for it? No. Reason being, it just be follow fashion of tribe. If somebody came up here with it here first,
I mean, all the bands follow each other. They all.
Yeah,
they've gone from a simple care bag to now an elaborate care bag.
Yeah,
the care bag used to be for the roader. That used to be the purpose of it. It used to be for the road to help your road experience.
Yeah.
Now it's become something else. Now it's become part of this marketing thing. And all I'm saying is, we have something sacred in Carnival, right? Why do we want to now like slur it at all? Why do we want to overly, it's already sexual. Why do we want to over sexualize the thing? Why do we want to go from suggestion to reality? What's the need for it? What?
You know what the real problem here is, right? Is that
Defend
lady.
It. Defend it.
The real problem here is that lady did that video. That's really the problem.
Well,
yes. It's because hold on.
The problem is it's in the bag. That's the problem.
No, that's not the problem.
Yes, it is.
It's not the problem.
If it were in the bag,
if you didn't know about
the lady didn't do the video,
and they took it home, and everybody said, "Well, boy, this was a good gift. I appreciate that." Or some people said, "I don't like that. I gotta give it away or throw it away." We wouldn't care. We wouldn't care. It wouldn't have been easy.
I think
I'm telling you, we wouldn't care.
Chris, you come home from Carnival.
Yes. And I know you're going to see your daughter get something.
Carnival Monday night.
Yes.
You got your care bag.
Yes.
You leave it on the table.
Yes.
You go to sleep.
Yeah.
You get up in the morning.
Yeah.
and your children, your 5-year-old children are playing with it.
First to begin, I wouldn't leave what.
Why would you not leave a care bag
because
on your kitchen table?
If I see what is in the bag and I have little children,
you probably haven't even looked properly.
No, all right. So let's say, okay. Your scenario, your little children have found.
Because I'm not imagining anything sinister or not sinister, anything out of the ordinary in there. It's just a care bag.
Your little children, you wake up in the morning, little children playing with it. You confiscate it. You say that ain't for you. You could either at that point,
it's mommy's toy,
whatever. You could either throw it away or put it away, and that's how life works.
Yes, I know, but my point.
So then,
point is right. I'm going to play carnival, right? I'm not going to the sex store,
and that's fine. And if you don't like it, throw it away.
So this year they give you a little sex toy. Next year they come out with a
blow up balloon,
a truncheon, and a doll, and the men get a doll.
Listen,
the men get an anal doll.
I think the big problem here.
I mean, we still good with this, right? Because it's just a care bag.
You can throw it away.
You can throw it away.
If you don't want it, you leave it. Man, they should have get the pastor one. They should have get the Archbishop one.
The
problem.
I don't have a problem with the bishop talk.
Yeah, get the bishop one.
I don't have a problem with the bishop talk.
Yeah.
Listen. If we want carnival to be successful and grow, we've got to live within the bounds of the rest of society.
Of course we do. Yes. Okay.
Somebody's gonna pull up something.
Pull it up, man.
Somebody's gonna pull up something that's gonna be like, is this okay or this not okay? And Luke's gonna say, oh yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, and somebody else gonna say, that's not fine.
Pull it up, man. Pull it up. Let me do a yes or a no.
You want to go through some songs? Because I'm sure that the Christian Council would have the same verb about that toy as the songs.
Through some everyday items. We're gonna say yes or no in the care bag.
Right.
From the earth to the light, ramp power ready to